Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to discuss, now that you're from the 58% pre-approved buyers and you're ready to shop for the home, you weighed your finances and you know what you can afford and what you can go for. So once again, a pre-approval does not guarantee that you're going to get an actual approval from your lender when it comes to actually applying for the loan. However, if the information that you provided to your mortgage consultant or mortgage loan originator deems to be correct and everything is as you presented it, you should be getting the mortgage approval eventually. Again, there's one missing point, which is the home itself that has to qualify besides you and your personal financial profile. So hopefully you can find that home that's going to come in with the right value and adhere to the description of how the property is being used and the legal documentation of how this property is recorded with Department of Buildings and or etc. So when you are starting to look for homes, most of the people are starting to look on the web. Now I want to clarify to you, there are listing agents and there are buyer's agents. So what are you going to look for as a buyer? Are you looking for a buyer's agent or are you looking for a listing agent? So I want to point out to you that a lot of listing agents are buyer agents as well. They are considered dual agents in that case. It's legal in New York State. I believe it's legal in most of the states to be a dual agent, meaning representing both seller and buyer. Listing agents are looking usually to represent both seller and buyer. The only time you would want to entertain a buyer's agent, which I would recommend, is if you are moving to a location that's not familiar to you and you have a trusted agent as a buyer's agent that he's going to help you determine and find that property that you like, then a buyer agent comes into play. Me personally, I'm buying now a property in a different state that I'm not familiar with. I reached out to a buyer's agent to help me decide where to choose and select the property, what would make sense in terms of either investment or second home or whatever it is. So you may want to reach out to a buyer's agent because this buyer's agent will help you find and identify the property that's suitable for your needs once you discuss and have a full discussion with him and he interviews you and finds out what you like. But if you are living in a place that's familiar to you, you know the area, you know what's out there, you know very well what's going on there, you don't really need a buyer's agent, and it may harm you. Why? Because listing agents are looking to do both sides of the transaction, not paying part of their commission check to a buyer's agent, especially if those buyer agent or buyer agents are not really reciprocating and sharing other listings that they may have in the future. So I hope you find this information useful and helping you make informed choices. Once you do find the property that you like, I just want to point out to you, the last 2-3 years we have been in an environment where it's considered a seller's market. Sellers are parting hard from the properties that they are selling, and they're really getting asking prices and above asking price. That's all said and done when they're pricing at or slightly above market. However, if a property is significantly overpriced, I'm not telling you to go and just offer them the asking price, but I'm saying when a property is in the right circle of pricing in terms of being within the range, don't lose out on that home because of $50,000 or $25,000, because it's now a seller's market and a rising market, and they will get what they're asking for. So if it's not going to be you, it's going to be someone else. And in the market where property prices are rising, you're going to be looking and losing out on properties, and the property values will still go up. So again, if you think something is priced right, maybe it's priced slightly over the market, don't lose it to another potential home buyer if you really like that home. And you have to ask yourself as a buyer, do I have any other homes in this area right now that I can go and bid on, that I'll be getting for a lower price and that's equal to that property I'm looking at? If the answer is no, is go for this property. That's my answer to you. Go for this property. You can slightly overbid. In 2-3 years from now, you're not going to regret it. Now again, everything needs caution. You need to plan things right, and like I said in the previous videos, buying a home is usually a good investment over the long term, and if you plan it right and you meet the financial requirements and credibility, go for it. You're definitely going to enjoy your home and going to enjoy the capital returns over the years. Now, once again, I hope you find this information useful and encouraging you. And now, once again, buying a home is overwhelming. It's a 3 to 9 month span that you're going to be looking for a home. And you got to be serious, dedicated, and committed. If you're not going to be serious, dedicated, committed, and plan things right, you're going to go 1 step forward and 5 steps backwards. And it's normal for you to get discouraged throughout the buying process because you're not going to find the first home that you like and just move on. It's just not happening. People look at a lot of homes, and I always tell to my buyers, and I ask them actually when they look at my properties, how long have you been in the market? If they are new, they don't really know much about the market. I don't expect them to know much, but I always tell my buyers when I show properties, come and look at the property. Because even if it's not the one that you think it's for you, when you make that right choice, you'll feel more confident, you'll know what you're getting, and you know that you're doing the right choice and you're doing the right buy. Thanks for watching this. Again, it's Yaakov from MDR Real Estate. Any questions or concerns, 646-339-5358, 646-339-5358. I'm here to help you with all your real estate and mortgage needs. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.